Hey everyone, welcome back on another deck list and profile for another EB02 bit of support, right? Arlong from set 3 got some good support in EB02. I'm sure we all saw this buggy card come out, and I think it's pretty good for Arlong, right? Just a lot of aggression. But before we get into this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Hope you're all enjoying the new updated sim with all the cards, checking out a lot of deck profiles. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, I have my TCG Player affiliate link down in the description. If you want to pick up any singles from TCG Player for any decks, you can click the link, help support the channel. Also, if you guys want any cool one-piece playmats, I have a link for Nen Garden. You can use coupon code StrawHatPecan for 5% off any playmat. But let's get into the list. I'll be honest, I am a bit newer to Arlong, right? I found a list online and then kind of adjusted it a little bit just to fit in the new buggy. So I don't know about ratios or anything doing differently. I'll go over the list and we can kind of see how it plays. Maybe anything we want to adjust, take out, right? But we got Arlong, green and yellow, 5k power, 4 life leader. Don times 2 when attacking, you rest 1 Don. So similar to blue Doflamingos, you're probably all very familiar with that, how that deck works. However, we are playing cost 4 or less character with trigger, but it comes out active. So really good. Skipping ahead, you know, we can play out Brûlé to cheat out a blocker and it comes out active. So not bad with that. Getting into the list, we got Buggy, 4 cost, 6k power. On play, if you don't have any other Buggy character in play, one of your leaders gains double attack. Basically, we want to go first with this deck, and on 3 Don, you're swinging 7k, resting a Don to play out a 4 cost character, which is already in itself pretty good value. But this Buggy means on our first turn, we're swinging 7k double attack, which is pretty good, while establishing a 4/6, right? That's a lot of pressure. And then we've got Groby, the 4/3 1k counter. On play, if your leader is East Blue type, rest one of your opponent's characters. So pretty good that it's not cost restricted. However, he's only 3k power, so can't really swing with it too easy. He does have the trigger to play this card, right? To rest anything on your opponent's board is super good if they're going for game. Then we got Arlong, 4/6. On play, trash a card from your hand. One of your opponent's rested leaders may not attack during till the end of the next turn. They do restand if that applies to anything, right? But they can't attack, which is a great way. If we're forced to go second, it kind of can really punish your opponent, right? If they swing with their leader, boom. Once we hit 4 Don, we swing 8, establish a 4/6, and then their leader can attack. We got Flampe, a 2k counter. We're a very aggressive deck, kind of just punching face, cheating up bodies, and just swinging, right? Flampe does help with a couple of abilities, mainly Cracker to put on the double attack and plus 1k power, or this event, which can KO a 4 cost character if you have less life than your opponent. Could be a way to clear a blocker to kind of go for game if we need to. But Flampe is a 1 Don 2k counter. On play, add a card from the top or bottom of your life to your hand and then draw 1 card. Then we got Shirahoshi, just a really good blocker, 2 Don. They can't kill it with effects or else we heal. So pretty good to have in the deck. Mainly just using this to protect my board. Again, with so many trigger bodies, right? Like pretty much all of our yellow cards can trigger themselves out of life. We don't mind taking hits to our life, but we don't have a lot of counter to defend our board. So Shirahoshi kind of helps defend our characters. Then we got Cracker, 4/5 1k counter. Don times 1 if you have less life than your opponent. This character gains double attack and plus 1k power. And then trigger, discard a card, play them out. Really good for 5 life leaders or anyone that's defending their life super heavily. Then we got Beji, just classic old Beji, yellow 2k counter that out of life means one of your opponent's leader characters can't attack. For some reason, I always trigger this out as my first life or after, you know, on my opponent's last swing, but it's a really good 2k counter for yellow, right? Then getting into our yellow characters, the 3 here all trigger out if your opponent has 3 or less life, which is really good. And Inarashi is a 4/5 Don times 2 when attacking. You may discard 1 card from your hand, KO 1 character with a cost equal to your opponent's life. So it could be a good way to get rid of some blockers, you know, some lower cost blockers, right? Maybe like a Rosinante or like a 1 cost blocker. Then we have Kikunojo, 4/6. On KO, if your opponent has 3 or less life, you heal 1. Super good. It's a body that they don't really want to swing into. So it's something that once it's on the board, you'll probably get like a couple of turns of swings with. Also being a 6k power body is really good. Then we have Nekomamushi, Cat Viper, 4/5, 1k counter. Don ×2, this character can attack your opponent's active characters. Again, we're going to be punching face a lot, but this could be a good way to get rid of a blocker. Say you're going to use a buggy off your leader ability to try and do double attack with your leader. Maybe you swing 7k at a blocker first to get it out of the way so that double attack might connect easily. Then we have S-Shark, 4/5, 1k counter, Don ×1 when attacking. Your opponent can't activate blockers. This is a great way to go for game, right? He can also trigger himself out if you have 2 or less life and then discard a card from your hand. Then we have Basil Hawkins, 4/5, 1k counter, on KO, trash one of your opponent's, the top of your opponent's life. This is really good to get out early because they probably won't want to swing into this. Similar to Kikunojo, they don't want to use this effect, right? They don't want to lose a life to the trash effect. So they will probably just let you keep this on the board unless they have a bottom deck or a bounce effect or a trash effect, which are a little bit less straightforward than just swinging into the character, right? So really good to get out early so you can just keep pressuring with it. Then we got Brule, 3 cost, which is important for this event here, but also a free blocker out of life. Or if you need to, you can use it off leader ability because it comes out active. Then we have the very long name of the event. 2 Don, one of your leader characters gets plus 3,000, so pretty good Don efficiency if you're just going for game, right? Then you can rest one of your 3 costs or greater characters. If you do, rest one of your opponent's 5 costs or less characters. So if you have Brule out on the board and you're going for game, you can rest her, then rest a 5 cost blocker on your opponent's side, which is really good. And then trigger rest one of your opponent's characters with the cost of 4 less, right? So pretty good with that. Then we have this card, the Buzzcut Mochi. I think this is primarily just if you get out of life, it's really good because it is trigger to play 1 character with the cost of 4 less with trigger, which is pretty much all of our 4 less cards, right? All of our characters. So it's basically just getting another character for free onto the board. But also for 2 Don to KO a 4 cost, it's not bad. But that's the list. Let me know what you think about it. Again, I'm pretty new to the deck, but I think it's pretty fun. You know, a lot of aggression with the buggy support we got. So I want to see how it works. Let me know any suggestions for cards I should try out, right? And let's get in some games. Oh, okay. We get Black Purple Luffy. We get to go first and we get a buggy. So pretty good hand, I would say. But of course, we want to see these 2 cards out of life, right? Even the Kikunojo is not like... I'd rather see, yeah, these definitely out of life. I'd rather see my 4 costs with counter at the very least in my hand. We'll play Buggy, give double attack. So if they don't have the counter, this is really good for us. So now we've kind of turned on Kikunojo's ability. We probably will still cheat out Arlong next turn to punish them for swinging at us. Let's see what their last card is, a trigger. I don't really know what trigger cards they're running in this deck right now, especially in EB02. I gotta say, just like as a blanket statement, I think there's a lot of aggro decks that are gonna be pretty good. And they only get the Bond Clay. We'll still take the 6k, right? Shirahoshi, so no trigger body, sadly. But we get to swing 7-8, which is such good pressure. And then they don't get to swing with their leader. We'll take 1 6k from Bond Clay, but we'll still... Okay, yeah, we're just kind of pressuring them down. Then see if they take an 8. Use card action, go here. We'll trash this. So yeah, Luffy can attack. Kind of crazy. They'll be at 7 Don. They could play out the Rush Sanji, but we do have some counter. We have 3k, so we'd probably be able to protect one of our characters. And they had to give us a 0 cost to get rid of the 10 drop and a blocker, which is not bad. Not bad. Yeah, like I said, this buggy gives a lot of aggression. It's pretty much just like putting Onami on Green Yellow Yamato, right? Even if they don't take it and they give you a bunch of counter early on, it just means your next couple attacks will connect a little bit easier, right? Because they give you so much counter on their first turn. You get the 5-cost Sanji coming out. Couldn't they have just attached a Don to... No, 6 cost, right? Yeah. So we'll just 1k counter that. Okay. What's my number here? I need 3 for leader ability. That leaves 4 Don. I could swing 6, play out 2 bodies, actually. He's going up to 9 Don, so no 10 drop. And he has probably Gum Gum Giant. So yeah, on 7 Don, you have enough to play out 2 4 costs, which is not bad. And we're in a spot where we can kind of go for game. Even I'm just leaving the Bonclave, I'm just punching face, right? Just trying to get cards out of hand. Yeah, look at that. Hand kind of empty. We have 3 life, so as long as we don't get a rush card, we're in a good spot. And we also still do have a 2k counter. And now we've kind of put him down to a point where he has to kind of go for game. So he has to... Oh, no. You can play out a blocker off of Gecko. And then Law to search something. He can't pick up Gum Gum Giant off of Law. But he does pick up a 2k Sanji. And then he does get to draw with Frankie. However, I can rest Frankie with one of my characters. But then that limits my swings. I'll let this go in hopes that he swings at my life and I get a card. A body to life out of my life. Yeah. Cracker. We'll trash the event. So I'll rest Cracker to rest Frankie. And hopefully we get another body. Actually, we'll just rest Brule. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And he doesn't have Gum Gum Giant. So what we'll do is we use this. We'll target Kikunojo, for example. Boom. Bam. Then we'll swing 9. He has 4 cards, so this would have to be 3 cards out of hand to get out of it. And he takes no blockers, so we'll just stack all on Kikunojo, go 13. And GG. He did have a rush card, but we had a Beji as our last life, kind of crazy. We got Lim. I'm just getting very lucky and being able to pick first. This is not a bad hand, but I'll mulligan because we always get the buggy. You always get the buggy if you mulligan, guys. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. And we got another buggy. That doesn't help us unless they KO the first buggy. Right? Because you can't have another buggy on the board. They take the double attack. Nobody's used to the double attack buggy yet. Let's see what they do on 4 Dawn. They'll probably swing 6 and play something out with their leader ability. But if they Doflamingo blocker, that won't be able to restand. If they Rosinante blocker, that will restand. But that's kind of a smaller blocker. So on 5 Dawn, you can typically swing 7-7 or 7-8, depending on what you played out, right? Because you, again, need 3 Dawn for your leader ability. So that extra 2 Dawn can go onto your character or back on the leader. So we'll probably swing 7 with Buggy and then 8 with leader, cheating out most likely the Nekomamushi, depending on what we top deck. So they play out the Lim, probably looking for a 2k counter, I would assume. Lim won't be able to restand, but again, we'll probably just keep punching face. Because if they get to 10 Dawn and can start slamming down, for example, like the 10 drop Doflamingo, that's not really something that I can answer. They are at 8 cards in hand, and they will pick up something from Lim, unless it was a whiff. That's very possible. But they get the Nami 2k counter. Not bad. And then 6 at us will take. We get a Hawkins. I think we'll keep the Hawkins, actually. It's a character we can play out and get... Oh, that actually, the Arlong is kind of cracked. Because then we have one less swing to worry about. And they take the 7, so hopefully they take the 8, or at least we get a couple of cards out. So we'll play out you. Again, trash event. Oh, we could have trashed Buggy too, but it's kind of unlikely at this point that'll get value out of that event. And they take that last card too. We only have to worry about 1 swing, and we have 3k counter to maybe protect the Buggy against Limb. They'll probably want to establish 2 blockers. So that probably won't leave a lot of Dawn for them to swing into Buggy. We might be able to rest 1 blocker. 6 Dawn. They could still play out 2 blockers. Okay, maybe not. They're just going to leave up enough 3 Dawn, so that'd be 4. I couldn't defend that. This I can, right? Because I can go up to 9. I don't know why they would leave up 4 Dawn, unless they play 2 cost characters. Isn't there a promo 2 cost Limb blocker? I think I give... Right? Like, I think I do that. Isn't that a thing, right? Isn't there a 2 cost Limb blocker that's like a promo? Oh, that's 3 Dawn. What block? Oh, they just play the law. Okay. I was gonna say, what counter events they use in Odyssey? I know there is like a plus 3000 Odyssey event. They don't pick up any cards. That's rough. So we will just go for game here. So we'll rest. We'll use Arlong rest, and then just swing big 14, and then we still have a 5k swing. So they might have counter for this, right? But we'll at least get a lot of it out of their hand. Maybe they don't. They're starting to give me 1Ks. 14, 15. Do they have 16? Probably. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that happens sometimes. All those top ends are bricks, right? But did they have enough? I think they could have played out 2 of the Doflamingo blockers, right? Because they had 7 Dawn. No. They would need 8, right? No, they had 8. Because they attached 3, then 5, or then 3, 4. No, they had 7. Am I wrong? Yeah, no, they got the 8th from cheating something out. Yeah, no, so they couldn't establish 2 Doflamingos. Got it. They would have needed a smaller blocker. Ooh, okay, we got green, purple Luffy. I kind of want to mulligan this. This seems pretty good. We've got a lot of options now, but every time I mulligan, I get veggie in my hand. I don't want them in my hand. Nor do I want brulee, truthfully. We'll just go 7. I think we just play out Kikanojo, because I don't think they have a way to get rid of Kikanojo. Yep, and now they're at 3 life anyway. I think, honestly, that this is a far better aggro and mid-range deck than Arlong, but we do have a chance. Maybe they just don't find their Sanji Pudding, which is like one of their most crucial cards. They found the Going Merry off of that event, and then they got the Sanji Pudding. Okay. 8 at us. We take... do we trigger out the Basil Hawkins? I think that's maybe a safer card to play out next turn, honestly. Like, I like the cycle, but they don't get the plus from that because I was at less down than them. But that's okay. I wasn't going to really do anything to the Nami anyway. We're just going to swing 7 and then 8. Play out Hawkins because that's a card that they won't really want to get rid of. Not that they are going to rest and KO him anyway, but we just get 2 Ks, 2 Sanjis. Okay, good. Sanji is also really versatile in this matchup because there's so many instances where you can use the first effect of this being to reduce him in cost, right? If you're 2 Dawn less than your opponent, he's a 3 cost character to play out, which is very easy to do in a matchup like this when you're Dawn minusing so much. After playing Luffy, I feel like you just don't really need to go above like 7 Dawn. We'll just take, hopefully we get a card. It's 2 or less life, right? Yes. So we'll trash event. So now we get another swing. Beautiful. Zoro. I guess they're going to look for a 2K counter, and they got Gum Gum Gatling, Jet Gatling. They buff up the Sanji Pudding. Not that. So 7 Dawn. We have 2 5Ks and a 6K. I need 3, so that leaves me 4 Dawn. Maybe I play out Brulee so I don't die. So that leaves me 3 Dawn, so I can go 6, 6, 7, right? Which I kind of need to, given that he's a 6K leader. So let's try and chip away at him a bit. I did my math wrong wholeheartedly with that. I think we'll just still play out the Brulee off of leader ability, right? I don't know why in my head I thought I could use that Dawn, and just can't count today. We'll swing 8, use effect, play out Brulee, just to maybe even protect our board, right? They take down to 1 life. Okay. Like, they won't want to swing at either of these, but they can swing at the S-Shark kind of easily. They play out Zorojuro. Probably looking for counter. They didn't use the Jet Gatling yet. They pick up a blocker Robin. Definitely good for them. Back up to 6 active Dawn with the Pudding and the leader ability. And he's a 6K lead. I assume he's going to play out the Robin blocker. I don't have a way to rest it right now. I think I'll go 2 and 1. Can I protect him though? No. No. I think we'll just let it go. Keep the Brulee just in case I top deck the green event that lets me rest this blocker. Oh, or that. Beautiful. Never play out your characters before you swing at life. That's, yeah. Something I forget to do too sometimes, but yep, that's... So 1 Dawn for Gum Gum Giant. We have 9 Dawn. I can go 8. 8, 9. Hopefully that's enough. Probably won't be. Gotta be honest. Yep, here comes the Gum Gum Giant. They still have a 0 cost event, so I think I just lose, actually. Yeah, I think I just lose here. Sadly. But it's too late, I think, to pressure the Zorojuro. Maybe they just let it go. Yeah, okay. Maybe we get so insane. There's nothing I can get out of life that saves me, I don't think. Yeah, especially that. Yeah, they just had the counter. But honestly, still... Luffy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's... They got it. They got it for sure. Even if I get a Beji off this life to get, like, the 2 swings there, they still have 4 swings. 1-1. And guess what? I don't got a 2K. It'd be really nice if I did. 1-1. Yeah, given the fact that they had that Gatling, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have played out the Brulee. Maybe another body would have helped me because I didn't block with the Brulee. That, yeah, wait, does that actually save me? No, because they can just split with Robin. They can actually just split with Robin, yeah. I needed a 2K counter. GG. Very well played. Down to our last counters, both of us. No counter left on him. None on my side either. What can I say? I think green and purple Luffy is going to be really, really good. I think we'll keep this. We have a couple of 6K bodies, which will help if he can buff himself up. We are going second, which kind of hurts us a lot. But we do get to punish him with Arlong. So that means he won't be able to attack with leader, which actually really hurts his deck because he is, when attacking, that he gets the 6K buff. Do I even swing at the Momonosuke, or do I just keep pressuring his life? I still don't know how aggro this deck has to be, right? Like, I could also play out Inarashi in a 2 turns to KO the Momonosuke while swinging. He picks up the Yamato 2K counter. I think we want to counter out here because he's still at 4 life. Ooh, 2 of them is a lot. I think I should swing into 1 of them, right? But that sucks to give an 8k swing into a 0 cost, right? Or 0k power. Because that does give him so much value next turn if I leave them both up. And he picks up Otama. Yeah, we kind of gotta go 8. Arlong. Trash 1 there. Boom. So no leader ability. He can't activate his buff. So we'll at least be able to swing 7 and 8k into his 5k base. Plays out the Yamato. Give a rested Don leader, but he can't swing. But then that makes it so he couldn't. Actually, can swing 8. 8, right? Was it wrong a second? Yeah, 8. Not bad. Hopefully, weed him down to 2 life. Because he played out a 2k counter. He does have the Otama 2k counter. We know that. Which he just got rid of. That's 2 2ks. Not bad. So we'll get him down to 3 life at least. Go here. Play out our other 6 costs or 6k power. I know I talked about the Inarashi, but I kind of want to rush him down before he can. Oof. That hurts. Hopefully we get a body off of these. If he rests Momonosuke to search, that leaves him 2 Dons. We can go 7/7. I think I'll have to take both of those. He gets the Hiyori 4 cost. Swing 7 at us. We get Kikanojo. Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. So very skilled. Do I even... Does this matter? Like I can't... Oh, I can swing into Momonosuke. Yeah, that's right. So we'll do that. Swing into Momonosuke. Cool. So 7. That leaves me 5 Don. So I can go like 7/8. Maybe 7/9. Play out. Okay. Yeah, 8/9. Play out. Maybe the S Shark gives me 2 cards, 2k and a 1k. So hopefully he takes the 9. Boom. We do have a decent amount of counter in our hands, being 3 1ks and a 2k if he just decides to go for game. He could have the rush Yamato, which would hurt a lot, but maybe we would live. I don't know. Depends on our last 2 life, I guess. I love leaving it to chance, you know? Such a great game strategy. Very skillful and... Yeah, no, I don't know. I like just trying to punch face. Going 7 into... Because if he goes into our board, then it's... We'll take the first one. Buggy rests a 4 cost or less. That doesn't help us, sadly. If he didn't swing with Yamato first. We'll give you a 1k. Hody. Okay. Is he gonna clear my S Shark? He's going 7 at something. If he goes 7 at life, I can... how much do I have? I don't have enough to block out a 9k. So I have to go here. I have to... Not chances, because now he's going to Hody. I was hoping to actually Buggy to get a double attack, but now we don't need to, I guess. He's got 5 cards, probably a Rad Beam, or not. Okay. So, yeah. RIP. Let's go 9. He didn't leave up any Dons, so no Rad Beam. Hopefully 2 cards. Hopefully 3. Hopefully he has only 1Ks. Okay, yep, that's a good sign. I can go 9 and 9. That's my best numbers. The fact that he gave 1Ks, hopefully. Ah, yay, GG. Ooh, the Shanks. I didn't try that on my Odin list, but not bad, right? Because it's just really good top end, leaves a Don open for leader ability. It's not searchable, but we do get a little bit of card draw, like the Hiyori kind of helps, right? I don't know. GG though. But those are the games. I hope you all enjoyed. Still not sure if I could have won during that green purple Luffy matchup. It's just a very hard matchup, especially when they see their Sanji pudding kind of on curve, right? Or like as early as they can. That card really turns the deck on and lets it work, right? But overall, very fun list. Buggy's just a really cool card to get out early, you know, being another 4/6 character that we cheat out early, giving double attack is a lot of pressure, right? I think Arlong can be a very fun deck. I think there's been a couple of showings here and there with people taking Arlong to regionals and doing kind of okay. Not a ton. I'm not saying this deck is great in any means, but it's fun. And it's nice that EB02 has offered so many different like aggro plays, right? I think that generally makes the game more fun. I like aggression in the decks, right? Obviously, green purple Luffy is a very much an aggressive mid-range deck. It'll probably be one of the better ones of them out there. Probably blue Doflamingo still walking around with that title being best deck in format, but it's nice that a lot of these other decks are getting some support, which is really cool. Let me know anything you do differently for the list, any lists that you're looking forward to trying in EB02 for any decks, right? Anything you're looking forward to in the set. Let me know down in the comments. Maybe we'll try them out. But either way, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.